In our fast-paced world, where demands seem endless and pressures unrelenting, finding moments of peace can feel like a luxury few can afford. Yet, there's a profound wisdom in the words of Marcus Aurelius, who once noted that very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Imagine the potential to transform your mindset amidst life's chaos, cultivating gratitude and contentment through the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy. In this video, we'll explore how the Stoics championed ideas like detachment from external outcomes, acceptance of life's uncontrollable elements, and being fully present in each moment. These age-old concepts not only offer a pathway to gratitude, but also illuminate a path to lasting contentment, equipping us to navigate today's uncertainties with grace and inner strength. Join us as we dive into these Stoic teachings and uncover the keys to a more fulfilling life. Consider for a moment how we typically define gratitude and contentment in today's world. Often, gratitude is tied to external gifts or events, while contentment is seen as having all our desires met. However, the Stoics offer a refreshingly different perspective. They define gratitude not merely as appreciation for what we receive, but as a deep acceptance of our present circumstances. Contentment, then, is not about acquiring more, but about cultivating inner resilience and living simply. This philosophy encourages us to focus on what is within our control, a principle that profoundly shapes both gratitude and contentment. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, eloquently encapsulates this idea. He suggests that the more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. In Stoic terms, gratitude emerges from acknowledging and accepting the present moment as it is, without yearning for what we lack or worrying about tomorrow. This acceptance allows us to embrace life in its entirety, appreciating even its imperfections. Contentment, on the other hand, roots itself in the simplicity of our needs and desires. By reducing dependency on external circumstances, the Stoics argue, we reinforce our internal stability. Let's illustrate this with a modern scenario. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. In today's frantic world, this situation might spark frustration or anxiety as you focus on the delay and its potential consequences. Applying Stoic principles, however, invites a shift in mindset. Instead of fixating on what you cannot control, the traffic embrace the moment. Use the time to listen to an inspiring podcast or practice deep breathing. Gratitude arises from appreciating the opportunity to learn or relax, rather than stressing over the tardiness. Contentment follows as you accept that you've prepared and will do your best when you arrive. This mindset shift is not instantaneous, it's a practice, but with persistence, it grows easier to let go of what's beyond our control and find peace in the now. The Stoics teach us that by focusing on our internal responses, we unlock the potential for a tranquil mind amidst any chaos. Reflect on your own interpretation of gratitude and contentment. How do these Stoic principles resonate with your current perspective? Are there areas in your life where a shift towards acceptance and simplicity might cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude? Stoic philosophy invites us to explore these questions, offering a timeless guide to navigating life's challenges with grace and serenity. Let's delve deeper into the teachings of Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher who profoundly influenced the understanding of control and acceptance. Epictetus once said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." This powerful insight serves as a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, the concept that a clear distinction exists between what we can control and what lies beyond our reach. At the heart of this teaching is the idea that our thoughts, intentions, and reactions are within our control, while external circumstances are not. This distinction is crucial for cultivating gratitude because it shifts our focus from the external variables of life to our internal resilience and mindset. By concentrating on what's within our power, we pave the way for acceptance and serenity, reducing stress and anxiety, which are often rooted in our futile attempts to control the uncontrollable. Consider modern challenges like the incessant demands of work, societal pressures, or even the unpredictability of global events. These elements frequently stir feelings of stress and anxiety. However, through the lens of Stoicism, these feelings arise from focusing too much on external situations, things over which we have little to no power. Epictetus prompts us to recognize that stress results not from the events themselves, but from our reaction to them. Acceptance, then, is not about passivity, but about empowering ourselves to choose how we respond to life's vicissitudes. Imagine, for instance, you've submitted a proposal at work, and now you are waiting for feedback. The outcome is no longer in your hands. What is within your control is your response to any result, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. Instead of fixating on the possible outcomes, a Stoic approach encourages accepting whatever happens and focusing on your next steps. Perhaps you can use the waiting time to enhance your skills or start a new project. By surrendering control over the feedback and focusing on personal development, you cultivate a sense of gratitude for the growth opportunities within each experience, regardless of the outcome. Let's reflect on how this understanding of control and acceptance might apply to your life. Are there areas where you find yourself tightly gripping the reins, trying to control every detail? Is it in relationships, career progress, or perhaps in managing uncertainties around health or future plans? By identifying these areas and applying Stoic principles, you can start to foster a mindset of acceptance where peace and gratitude naturally follow from relinquishing control. In essence, embracing Epictetus's wisdom isn't about resignation. It's about regaining emotional freedom by concentrating on how we think and respond. This shift doesn't just ease anxiety, but enriches our lives with a deeper appreciation for what we can influence, our choices, our growth, and our reactions. Reflect on what aspects of your life might benefit from more acceptance, and how doing so could open the door to greater gratitude and peace. In the process, you might discover that the true power of Stoicism lies not in changing the world around us, but in changing the way we perceive and interact with it. How often do we find ourselves reacting instantly and emotionally to the events of our daily lives? Perhaps it's a stressful commute, a difficult conversation, or an unexpected change in plans. These situations often pull us into a whirlwind of emotions, stirring frustration, anger, or anxiety. But what if we could take a step back and observe these emotions without letting them take control? This is where the Stoic practice of cognitive detachment comes into play. Cognitive detachment, a central tenet of Stoic philosophy, encourages us to observe our emotions from a distance. This doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing them, quite the opposite. It's about acknowledging our feelings without becoming entangled in them. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This wisdom suggests that our emotional suffering frequently stems from our attachments to thoughts and judgments, rather than the events themselves. Imagine you've just received a critical email from your boss. The immediate reaction might be anger or defensiveness, triggering stress and more reactive behavior. Cognitive detachment advises us to pause and observe this emotional surge, analyzing its roots and questioning its validity. By doing so, we begin to separate our rational thoughts from emotional reactions, gaining clarity and control over our responses. Stoicism teaches that emotions are natural and inevitable, yet it is our attachment and reaction to these emotions that we can manage. Through detachment, we transform into mindful observers of our own inner dialogues. This practice helps reduce impulsive reactions, replacing them with thoughtful and deliberate responses. The goal isn't emotional numbness, but rather emotional wisdom, allowing us to learn from our feelings without being led astray by them. A practical way to cultivate cognitive detachment is through journaling. This simple yet powerful tool encourages reflection and self-awareness. By writing down your emotional experiences, you can dissect and understand them more objectively. Begin by noting a particular event that triggered a strong emotional response. Describe the situation, your immediate thoughts, and how these influenced your feelings. Then reflect on how you might view the situation differently through the lens of detachment. For example, consider a time when you felt overwhelmed by criticism. In your journal, detail the criticism, your initial response, and any underlying beliefs or fears. Next, explore how you might detach from these emotions. Could recognizing the criticism as a single perspective rather than an absolute truth have shifted your reaction? This exercise not only fosters detachment but also enhances emotional intelligence, helping you understand the complex layers of your responses. Now, reflect on a recent emotion-driven reaction you experienced. How might applying cognitive detachment have changed the outcome? By revisiting and analyzing the event with a detached perspective, you can uncover new insights and approaches for future interactions. In embracing cognitive detachment, we are better equipped to navigate life's challenges with calm and composure. This practice empowers us to harness our emotions as sources of insight and growth rather than obstacles. As you integrate this Stoic principle into your life, you may find that you're not only more in control of your reactions, but also more at peace with yourself and the world around you. How might this newfound perspective impact your daily encounters and overall satisfaction? Through the practice of cognitive detachment, you open the door to a more deliberate and fulfilling existence. Life is at its core a fleeting journey. Nothing stays the same. Everything is in a constant state of flux. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, time is like a river made up of the events which happen, and a violent stream. For as soon as a thing has been seen, it is carried away, and another comes in its place, and this will be carried away too. This stark reminder of life's transient nature serves as a central tenet in Stoic philosophy, prompting us to embrace impermanence as a pathway to gratitude. The Stoics understood impermanence not as a source of despair but as a foundation for appreciation. By accepting that all things, from the most joyous moments to the deepest connections, are temporary, we learn to cherish each experience in its own time. This acceptance fosters a profound sense of gratitude as we become acutely aware of the value of each fleeting moment. It shifts our focus from lamenting the passage of time to appreciating the beauty in every stage of life. Imagine the simple pleasure of a sunrise. On any given day, this might be something easily overlooked, especially amidst the rush of daily routines. Yet, when we frame it through the lens of impermanence, each sunrise becomes a unique, never-to-be-repeated event. Its transient beauty becomes a reminder to pause, breathe, and appreciate the day anew. This mindset extends beyond sunrises to the myriad small wonders we often take for granted: conversations with loved ones, the taste of a favorite meal, or the warmth of sunshine on our skin. The Stoic practice of memento mori, or remember that you will die, might initially seem morbid, yet it serves as a powerful tool for living fully. By regularly contemplating our own mortality, we are reminded of life's brevity and, paradoxically, its preciousness. This reflection encourages us to live with intention, not out of fear, but with a zest for the present. Each moment, then, becomes a gift, and gratitude naturally follows as we recognize the impermanence of everything and everyone around us. To truly integrate this Stoic understanding of impermanence into our lives, we can begin by consciously acknowledging the things we often overlook. Consider the everyday occurrences, a laughter shared with a friend, a moment of solitude in nature, or even the quiet at the end of a long day. Each of these is transient, yet by being mindful of their impermanence, we elevate their significance in our lives. Reflect for a moment. How does acknowledging the impermanence around you change the way you view your daily experiences? Does it make you more grateful for the time spent with family, even through mundane activities? Does it alter how you perceive challenges, knowing that they too shall pass? By embracing life's fleeting nature, we open our hearts to gratitude, cultivating an appreciation that transcends the material and dives deep into the essence of existence. In embracing impermanence, we align with the Stoic view that life, in all its transitory beauty, offers countless opportunities for gratitude. As you move through your day, consider the moments you often take for granted and reflect on their impermanence. Let this awareness guide you to a more present and grateful mindset, enriching your life and relationships in profound ways. How might this practice of acknowledging impermanence influence your own sense of gratitude, transforming how you engage with the world? In the grand tapestry of life, every moment becomes invaluable, urging us to live fully and appreciate deeply. How often have we heard the phrase, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters"? This saying captures the essence of perception in Stoic philosophy, a notion that underscores how our view of the world shapes our reality and emotions. Epictetus famously guides us by saying, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." In Stoicism, perception isn't just about seeing the world. It's about choosing how we interpret our experiences, thus influencing our sense of contentment and gratitude. Perception acts as the lens through which we interpret events, coloring them with our biases, expectations, and past experiences. But what if we could clean this lens, adjust it to see things not as obstacles but as opportunities? This is where Stoicism challenges us to redefine our outlook. By altering how we perceive challenges and setbacks, we can transform our emotional responses, leading to a deeper sense of contentment. Consider a common scenario: receiving criticism at work. Initially, criticism might be perceived as an attack, triggering defensive or negative feelings. However, by shifting perception, we can view criticism as constructive feedback, a valuable tool for personal growth. This change in perspective can transform a potentially distressing experience into a learning opportunity, fostering gratitude for the chance to improve rather than resentment for perceived judgment. This shift in perception aligns with the heart of Stoic teachings. By seeing life's events as neutral and only given meaning through our interpretations, we gain power over our emotional landscape. Our sense of contentment becomes less dependent on external circumstances and more rooted in our internal processes. This leads to a profound realization. We have the power to choose our perceptions, and in doing so, we can cultivate a life filled with gratitude and peace. Now let's turn to practical applications. Imagine you're faced with a long, unexpected delay on your commute home. Naturally, this could lead to frustration or irritation. But by shifting your perception, you might see this delay as an opportunity for something positive. Perhaps some quiet time to reflect, catch up on listening to a favorite podcast, or even use the moment for relaxation and mindfulness. This change in perspective transforms the experience from an inconvenience to a valued opportunity for self-care. Reflect on your own life for a moment. Are there instances where a shift in perception could enhance your gratitude? Perhaps it's in how you view your daily tasks, relationships, or ambitions. By consciously choosing to perceive these elements differently, you invite a wave of gratitude into your life, turning mundane or challenging situations into moments of appreciation and growth. Incorporating this practice of perceptual shift doesn't happen overnight, but with intention and reflection, it can become a natural part of your routine. Start by identifying areas in your life where perceptions might be negatively skewed. Then, challenge yourself to find at least one alternative, positive perspective. This exercise not only enhances gratitude but also strengthens your ability to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. Perception, as understood by the Stoics, is more than passive observation, it's an active choice. And in this choice lies the key to unlocking a life rich with contentment and gratitude. As you continue on your journey, consider how you might apply this principle to foster a deeper sense of appreciation. How can you shift your perception to see life's challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for learning and growth? By embracing this shift, you open the door to a more fulfilling and grateful existence. Let's journey back to ancient Rome, where we find the Stoic philosopher Seneca meeting adversity with remarkable composure. Imagine Seneca, who, despite being one of the most influential figures of his time, faced exile on the rugged island of Corsica, a punishment unjustly inflicted upon him. Stripped of power and privilege, Seneca transformed his suffering into a profound lesson in resilience, eventually returning to Rome with renewed wisdom and strength. His story epitomizes the Stoic belief that true contentment stems not from external circumstances, but from the cultivation of inner resilience. Inner resilience, or the mental fortitude to endure and thrive amidst challenges, is a cornerstone of Stoic contentment. It involves a steadfast commitment to maintaining peace of mind, regardless of life's ebbs and flows. Resilience equips us to navigate difficulties and setbacks without losing our equilibrium. As Seneca wisely stated, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. This insight underscores the idea that enduring hardships can fortify our mental strength, shaping us into more resilient individuals. Consider the myriad challenges that modern life presents: financial pressures, health problems, relationship struggles, or career uncertainties. Such hurdles can easily disrupt our sense of calm and contentment. Yet, Stoicism teaches that by cultivating inner resilience, we can face these challenges with greater poise and perspective. Resilience transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth, allowing us to maintain our sense of contentment amid life's inevitable storms. To illustrate, let's delve into a relatable scenario. Picture someone facing a significant career setback, such as a job loss. Initially, this might seem like a devastating blow, clouding their sense of self-worth and security. However, by drawing upon Stoic resilience, they can begin to view this setback as a chance for self-reflection and new beginnings. Perhaps it's an opportunity to pursue a long-held passion or develop new skills. Through resilience, they turn adversity into a gateway for personal growth, ultimately finding contentment in the journey rather than the destination. Building resilience isn't an overnight transformation, it's a practice. It involves developing habits and mindsets that bolster our emotional endurance. This might include regular meditation, journaling to reflect on experiences, or even seeking mentorship from those who inspire you with their resilience. Each of these practices anchors us, providing stability when the external world feels unsteady. Engaging with these practices not only strengthens our ability to face future challenges, but also enriches our daily experiences. The resilient mind finds contentment in the present, aware of life's transient nature yet rooted in a profound appreciation for each moment. This mindset empowers us to navigate life's highs and lows with grace, never losing sight of the internal peace that resilience fosters. Reflect on the challenges you currently face. How might embracing Stoic resilience alter your approach to these difficulties? Could viewing them through a lens of growth and learning transform the way you perceive and respond to them? By building inner resilience, you can cultivate a deeper sense of contentment and gratitude, making every experience, no matter how challenging, a stepping stone toward a more fulfilled life. Ultimately, Stoic resilience is about forging a mental armor that protects our peace and joy regardless of external conditions. By embodying this principle, we align with the wisdom of the Stoics, who teach us that while we might not control life's events, we can always choose how we respond to them. In your journey towards greater contentment, consider how you might strengthen your resilience, transforming life's adversities into opportunities for profound personal growth. Have you ever noticed how the constant barrage of notifications, emails, and endless to-do lists can pull your attention in 1,000 different directions? These distractions are so ingrained in modern life that we often find ourselves operating on autopilot, rarely pausing to truly engage with the present moment. But what if embracing the present could unlock a deeper, more fulfilling sense of gratitude? Mindfulness, at its core, is about being present, fully engaged in the current moment. It's the act of focusing your awareness on what you are doing without distraction or judgment. This state of mindfulness is not just a modern wellness trend, but a practice deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics, much like today's mindfulness advocates, recognize the power of being fully present as a means to cultivate gratitude and contentment. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, candidly advised, "Confine yourself to the present." This directive is a reminder that our capacity for gratitude lies not in dwelling on the past or fretting about the future, but in appreciating the now. By focusing on the present, we can free ourselves from regrets and anxieties that often cloud our ability to see and appreciate life's immediate beauty. In today's world, practicing mindfulness can seem challenging amidst the chaos. Yet, it offers a pathway to reorienting our lives towards gratitude. When we're mindful, we're more attuned to the small joys and details that often go unnoticed in our hurried routines. The warmth of the sun on our skin, the aroma of a morning coffee, or the sound of laughter shared with a friend. So how can we incorporate Stoic mindfulness into our daily lives? One practical approach is through breath control, a simple yet effective technique. Begin by setting aside a few moments each day to focus solely on your breathing. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, then slowly exhale. As you breathe, bring your attention to the sensation of air flowing in and out of your body. This exercise anchors you in the present, pulling your focus from external distractions to the simple act of breathing. Another technique is mindful observation. Choose an object in your environment, a plant, a piece of art, or even the sky, and spend a few minutes observing it closely. Notice its colors, textures, and patterns. Engage with it fully, allowing yourself to appreciate its uniqueness. This practice not only enhances your ability to focus, but also helps cultivate a sense of gratitude for the details of daily life. As you go about your day, reflect on how often you find yourself not truly present. Are there moments when your mind wanders elsewhere while you're with loved ones or when performing tasks? Recognizing these instances is the first step toward change. Mindfulness invites us to bring our full attention to each moment, opening our hearts to gratitude for the simplicity and richness of life as it unfolds. By embracing mindfulness, we align with the Stoic principle that the present moment is all we truly have. This shift in perspective not only enriches our experience of life, but also deepens our capacity for gratitude, making each moment a potential source of joy and contentment. As you continue your journey, consider how practicing mindfulness might transform your interactions and outlook, allowing you to live more fully and appreciatively in the now. In today's fast-paced world, where our lives are often dictated by schedules, obligations, and an avalanche of information, the allure of a minimalist lifestyle is more relevant than ever. We find ourselves caught in a cycle of acquiring more possessions, more commitments, more technology, each promising to enhance our lives, yet often delivering the opposite. The complexity of modern living frequently obscures our path to true contentment and appreciation for the simpler joys. But what if the remedy lies in embracing simplicity as articulated by the Stoics? Stoicism, a philosophy that has weathered the ages, offers timeless wisdom on the virtues of simple living. One of its greatest advocates, Seneca, eloquently expressed this idea, stating, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This profound insight invites us to evaluate the clutter in our lives, both physical and mental, and consider the impact on our well-being and happiness. The Stoic emphasis on simplicity is not about deprivation or rigid minimalism. Instead, it's about intentionally choosing what adds value and joy to our lives while releasing what doesn't. This approach nurtures gratitude by shifting our focus from an endless pursuit of more to appreciating the abundance already present. By simplifying, we create space for what truly matters: experiences, relationships, and personal growth. So, how does one translate this ancient wisdom into contemporary life? Start with small, deliberate steps. Consider the digital realm, a significant source of modern complexity. Our devices ping and buzz, fragmenting our attention and sapping our mental energy. Simplifying your digital life might mean setting specific times to check emails, unsubscribing from unnecessary notifications, or even dedicating periods for technology-free time. This simple adjustment can drastically reduce stress and create a more focused, present mindset. Another practical application of simplicity is decluttering your physical space. The process of tidying up not only organizes your environment but also refreshes your mental landscape. Take time to sort through your belongings, keeping only those items that serve a purpose or bring joy. As you simplify, notice how your surroundings shift from chaotic to serene, mirroring an internal transformation towards peace and contentment. Reflect on the myriad complexities woven into your daily life. Is your schedule packed with activities, leaving little room for spontaneity or rest? Consider simplifying by prioritizing commitments, saying no to obligations that don't align with your values or goals. This decision not only lightens your load but also frees time for reflection, relaxation, and gratitude for unstructured moments. As you navigate this journey toward simplification, pause to ask yourself, what complexities in your life can be pared down to achieve greater gratitude and contentment? Perhaps it's simplifying your diet by focusing on whole, nourishing foods, or reducing the time spent on social media to foster deeper, more meaningful connections. Each simplification brings you a step closer to a life rich in what truly matters. By valuing simplicity, we attune ourselves to the inherent richness in life's fundamental experiences. Embracing simplicity doesn't require a complete overhaul of your existence, but rather a mindful evaluation of what adds value. As you gradually simplify, you'll find that the noise fades, clarity emerges, and gratitude naturally follows. In this way, the Stoic principle of simplicity paves the path to a more fulfilling and contented existence, where less truly becomes more. Contentment, much like a well-tended garden, flourishes through consistent and mindful practice. It's not simply a state to be reached, but a journey enhanced by daily rituals that nourish our inner landscape. In Stoicism, one of the most powerful tools for achieving lasting contentment is the regular practice of gratitude. This daily exercise is more than just a fleeting acknowledgement of what we have. It's a foundational element deeply interwoven with Stoic teachings that encourage us to cultivate a mindset of thankfulness that transcends circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and sage Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." His words are a timeless reminder of the importance of recognizing and appreciating life's simple gifts right from the start of our day. This practice of gratitude doesn't stop with acknowledging the grand fortunes or monumental events. Instead, it emphasizes being grateful for the often overlooked blessings: the warmth of the sun, the ability to breathe, the companionship of others. Gratitude as a daily practice aligns seamlessly with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes focusing on what we can control: our thoughts and perceptions. By making gratitude a regular part of our routine, we train our minds to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how small. This shift in focus not only enhances our sense of contentment, but also strengthens our resilience against life's inevitable challenges. One practical way to incorporate gratitude into your daily life is by keeping a gratitude journal. This simple yet transformative tool involves setting aside a few moments each day to reflect on and document the things you are thankful for. It doesn't require grand gestures or lengthy entries. Instead, it's about consistency and sincerity. You could write about a meaningful conversation, the beauty of nature, or a personal achievement. Over time, this practice helps you build a reservoir of positive memories and insights which you can draw upon during more challenging times. To get started, find a quiet space each day where you can reflect without distraction. Consider the day's events and interactions, focusing on moments that sparked joy or gratitude. Write them down, allowing yourself to relive these experiences. As you commit to this practice, you'll likely notice an evolving mindset, one that naturally gravitates towards gratitude, regardless of external circumstances. In addition to journaling, you might incorporate gratitude into other daily rituals. Perhaps begin each day with a moment of silent reflection, acknowledging the opportunities and experiences ahead, or end your day by giving thanks for the day's highlights. These practices can serve as bookends to your day, grounding you in gratitude and enhancing your overall sense of well-being. Now, consider your own life and routine. How might you integrate gratitude more intentionally into your day-to-day activities? Could it be through a morning meditation where you list things you're grateful for? Or perhaps by sharing daily appreciations with loved ones over dinner? Reflect on what practices resonate with you and experiment with integrating them into your life. In making gratitude a daily practice, you align with the Stoic path of finding contentment within. This commitment to gratitude not only enriches your present experience, but also prepares you to face the future with a heart full of appreciation and a mind open to possibility. As you embark on this journey, remember that it's the small, consistent actions that cultivate a life brimming with gratitude and contentment. How will you make gratitude a cornerstone of your daily routine, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary ones? Take a moment to consider the desires and expectations that shape your day-to-day life. Maybe it's the desire for a promotion, the expectation of perfect relationships, or the yearning for a life free of obstacles. While these desires are natural, they often lead us down a path of discontentment when they remain unfulfilled. The Stoics, however, provide a powerful perspective on managing desires to foster satisfaction and lasting contentment. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, offered profound wisdom on this subject when he stated, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This quote encapsulates the Stoic approach to desires and expectations, understanding the distinction between what's within our control and what's not. Desires often tether us to outcomes over which we have little influence, thus breeding frustration and dissatisfaction when they go unmet. In Stoicism, the root of much unhappiness lies in unchecked desires and unrealistic expectations. When we hinge our happiness on external achievements or the behaviors of others, we set ourselves up for a cycle of longing and discontent. The Stoics advocate for a shift in focus from external acquisitions to internal mastery. By aligning our desires with virtue, self-improvement, and what truly matters, we cultivate a more enduring form of happiness. Consider a practical example: the desire for recognition at work. This is a common aspiration, yet one that can lead to frustration if not managed wisely. You might put in endless hours only to find your efforts overlooked. Such experiences can undermine your sense of self-worth and contentment. Applying Stoic principles, you might instead focus on the aspects you can control, diligently doing your work, honing your skills, and approaching each task with integrity. By shifting your expectations from seeking external validation to embracing personal growth, you transform potential frustration into fulfillment. Reflect on a personal desire that frequently leads to frustration in your own life. It could be as simple as wanting more free time or as complex as seeking perfect harmony in your relationships. How does this desire impact your daily mood and outlook? Recognizing these desires is the first step in managing them. Stoicism teaches us not to eliminate desires entirely, but to refine them, aligning them with our values and what truly enriches our lives. Curbing unrealistic expectations plays a crucial role in managing desires. By letting go of expectations that are beyond our control, we liberate ourselves from unnecessary emotional turmoil. This release fosters gratitude as we learn to appreciate the present moment and what it holds rather than what we wish it would bring. For instance, approaching relationships with an open heart but without rigid expectations allows us to cherish them for what they are, not what we wish they could be. Ask yourself, how might curbing your expectations alter your sense of gratitude? Would releasing the need for certain outcomes leave you more appreciative of what you already have? By embracing Stoic wisdom and focusing on what is within your grasp, your attitudes, actions, and reactions, you create a space for genuine contentment. This shift transforms the constant striving for more into a deeper appreciation for what is, allowing gratitude to flourish naturally. In essence, examining and managing desires and expectations not only aligns with Stoic teachings but also opens the door to profound personal growth. By reducing the hold of external desires, we gain freedom, a freedom that enriches our lives with peace and gratitude, no longer bound by the whims of the world around us. How will you apply this Stoic approach to your desires, and in doing so, discover a more contented and grateful way of being? Have you ever paused to consider the profound impact of supportive relationships in your life? In moments of challenge or change, do you find strength in those around you? These questions underscore an essential truth. A supportive community isn't just a source of comfort, it's a wellspring of resilience and gratitude. In Stoic philosophy, the value of community holds a special place, emphasizing the importance of nurturing connections that enhance our personal growth and well-being. The Stoics understood that humans are inherently social creatures, and the bonds we forge can profoundly influence our journey toward contentment and wisdom. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and statesman, captured this sentiment when he wrote, "We are waves of the same sea, leaves of the same tree, flowers of the same garden." This beautiful analogy highlights our interconnectedness and the importance of building relationships that bolster our spirits and reinforce our values. A supportive community provides a network of encouragement, shared wisdom, and collective resilience. These connections reinforce Stoic teachings by offering both a sounding board for reflection and a mirror for self-improvement. In a sense, they serve as a nurturing environment where Stoic principles of rationality, virtue, and gratitude can thrive. Within such communities, we find people who challenge us to grow, support us in times of need, and celebrate our successes. Imagine being part of a group that meets regularly to discuss Stoic texts, share personal insights, and engage in philosophical debates. Such a community not only enhances understanding of Stoic philosophy, but also solidifies bonds built on shared values. Members of this group might offer different perspectives on handling life's challenges, providing invaluable advice and fostering a sense of belonging. Building or joining a community of support aligned with Stoic values can take various forms. It might be a formal group such as a philosophy club or a more informal gathering of friends who share a common interest in personal development. In today's digital age, online forums and social media groups dedicated to Stoicism provide accessible platforms for connection, allowing individuals worldwide to share insights and support. Consider the current relationships in your life: family, friends, colleagues, and community members. How do these connections influence your Stoic journey? Are there individuals who embody Stoic virtues, providing inspiration and encouragement? Reflecting on these relationships can enhance your appreciation for them and guide you in nurturing bonds that contribute to your growth. On the flip side, it's essential to recognize relationships that might hinder your Stoic practice. Identifying toxic or unsupportive connections allows you to set boundaries and prioritize relationships that align with your values. This conscious curation of your social circle not only supports your Stoic journey but also enhances your overall well-being. As you reflect on the role of community in your life, consider ways to actively cultivate supportive relationships. This might involve reaching out to like-minded individuals, joining a philosophical discussion group, or simply deepening existing connections through meaningful conversations. Through these efforts, you create a robust network of support, reinforcing both gratitude and resilience. In fostering a community of support, we align with the Stoic belief in the power of interconnectedness and shared growth. This network becomes a source of strength and encouragement, enriching our lives with collective wisdom and shared experiences. How will you nurture your community to support your Stoic journey, and in doing so, enhance both your personal growth and contentment? By building and cherishing these connections, we create a tapestry of support that underpins our pursuit of a life well lived. Reflection is a powerful tool, an inward journey that allows us to sift through the daily experiences of life, finding moments of clarity and gratitude amid the noise. By pausing to reflect, we train ourselves to see beyond the immediate reactions and uncover the deeper lessons and reasons for appreciation. Stoic philosophy, with its rich tradition of introspection, emphasizes the importance of reflection as a means to cultivate gratitude and a deeper understanding of life. Marcus Aurelius, an iconic Stoic philosopher and emperor, profoundly understood the importance of reflection. In his meditations, he often reminded himself and us that our perspective shapes our reality. One of his notable reflections is, "Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too." This quote highlights the value of examining past events, not only to predict outcomes but to appreciate the ebb and flow of life, encouraging us to find stability and gratitude within ourselves rather than in external circumstances. For the Stoics, reflection served as a method to analyze their experiences, extract meaningful insights, and foster a mindset of gratitude. By regularly contemplating their actions, responses, and the events around them, they could better align their behaviors with their values and virtues. This practice of looking inward allowed them to remain balanced and content, even when facing life's challenges. Integrating reflection into daily life doesn't require profound philosophical debates or extensive time commitments. One of the most effective ways to make reflection a habit is through a nightly practice. At the end of each day, set aside a quiet moment to review the day's events. This reflection doesn't have to be elaborate. It can begin with simple questions such as, "What went well today?" or "What challenges did I face and how did I respond to them?" This practice, often referred to as a nightly reflection or examen, helps you focus on positive experiences and discover unnoticed blessings. It's an opportunity to recognize and appreciate the small victories and moments of joy that might have been overshadowed by stress or busyness. By acknowledging these moments, you cultivate a reservoir of gratitude that enriches your perspective. Let's delve into a practical application of this practice. Imagine you had a particularly stressful day filled with meetings and deadlines. In your nightly reflection, instead of dwelling on the challenges, you might choose to focus on a positive interaction with a colleague who offered support, or the satisfaction of completing a difficult task. Reflecting on these moments helps you realize that even on stressful days, there are things to be thankful for, enhancing your overall sense of gratitude. In addition to daily events, consider extending your reflection to long-term experiences. Reflect on past hardships or setbacks and identify the growth or opportunities that arose from them. This broader reflection reinforces the idea that even difficult times can lead to valuable insights and reasons for gratitude. As you engage in this practice, ponder, what aspects of your day consistently bring you gratitude, and how can this awareness influence your future actions and attitudes? Reflection not only highlights what you are grateful for, but also guides you in making adjustments to cultivate even more gratitude moving forward. Through the power of reflection, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us, paving the way for a more grateful and contented life. As Marcus Aurelius suggests, by consistently looking back and reflecting, we enrich our perspectives and embrace a life of wisdom and appreciation. What will you choose to reflect on tonight? Let this practice reveal the abundant gifts surrounding you, and in doing so, transform your path to gratitude and contentment. In a world where convenience and comfort are readily available, the idea of voluntarily embracing discomfort may seem counterintuitive. Yet, as the Stoics teach us, discomfort can be a powerful tool for personal growth and deeper appreciation of the comforts we often overlook. By willingly stepping into discomfort, we cultivate resilience, fortitude, and a profound sense of gratitude for the comfort we typically take for granted. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, eloquently extolled the virtues of discomfort, stating, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition I feared?'" This perspective encourages us to reconsider our fears and anxieties about discomfort, reframing them as opportunities for self-discovery and growth. The practice of voluntary discomfort involves intentionally engaging in situations that challenge our physical or emotional comfort zones. This doesn't mean seeking out hardship for the sake of suffering, but rather embracing manageable discomfort to build mental strength and resilience. By doing so, we can develop a greater appreciation for our usual comforts and enhance our overall well-being. Let's explore some practical applications of voluntary discomfort and their potential benefits. One common practice is fasting, where one abstains from food for a set period. Fasting highlights the abundance we often take for granted, transforming a simple meal into a deeply appreciated experience once concluded. It also offers health benefits such as improved metabolism and mental clarity, illustrating how discomfort can positively impact both mind and body. Another example of voluntary discomfort is reducing reliance on modern conveniences. This could mean taking cold showers, opting to walk instead of driving short distances, or spending a day without digital devices. Each of these acts, though seemingly small, challenges us to step outside our habitual ease and rethink our dependencies. Imagine spending a day without the luxury of a smartphone. Initially, this might feel inconvenient without instant access to information, communication, and entertainment. However, this discomfort can foster deeper connections in face-to-face interactions or open a window to observe the world more mindfully. Each time we remove and then reintroduce a comfort, we renew our appreciation for its presence in our lives. Now, let's reflect. What comforts in your daily life do you often take for granted? Is it the warm embrace of a cozy blanket on a cold day, the ease of ordering a meal delivery, or the constant connectivity through your smartphone? By temporarily setting aside these comforts, even for brief periods, you can reignite your gratitude for them, enhancing your overall sense of well-being. Embracing voluntary discomfort is not about living a life of austerity, but about understanding and appreciating the role comfort plays in our lives. It helps us distinguish between what is truly necessary and what is a luxury, allowing us to live with greater mindfulness and gratitude. The next time you find yourself in a comfortable routine, consider introducing a small dose of voluntary discomfort. Observe how it changes your appreciation for your usual comforts and the gratitude it brings to your everyday experiences. Through these acts, Stoicism invites us to see discomfort not as an adversary but as a teacher, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. How might this practice of voluntary discomfort enhance gratitude in your life? By embracing this Stoic wisdom, we can transform ordinary comforts into extraordinary blessings, enriching our journey with resilience and gratitude. In our journey through life, it's undeniable that fortune, or what we might commonly refer to as luck, plays an influential role. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature and existence, embraced the concept of fortune to navigate life's inherent unpredictability. They saw fortune not as a capricious force that some might curse or others might worship, but as a natural element of life that, when accepted, leads to profound contentment and gratitude. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who experienced both the lows and highs of fortune, teaches us through his insightful words, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." This statement encourages a balanced perspective, one where we diligently control our actions and responses while accepting the whims of fortune with grace. By doing so, we find peace in uncertainty, understanding that while we can influence certain outcomes, others are simply out of our hands. The Stoics believed that accepting fortune's role in our lives helps us develop resilience and humility. By recognizing that fortune can bring both favorable and challenging circumstances, we learn to cherish the good fortune without clinging to it and to face adversity with courage. This acceptance allows us to detach our contentment from external outcomes, grounding it instead in internal virtue and wisdom. Think back to a moment in your life when fortune unexpectedly smiled upon you. Perhaps it was a job opportunity that arose seemingly out of nowhere, a chance encounter that led to a meaningful relationship, or even a moment of inspiration that solved a lingering problem. These instances highlight how fortune can positively influence our lives, serving as gentle reminders that while we can plan and strive, the universe often has its own plans. For instance, imagine a professional musician who, after months of performing in small venues, suddenly receives an opportunity to play at a major festival due to an unexpected cancellation. While the musician's skill and dedication brought them to the brink of success, it was fortune, the right place, the right time, that opened the door to a wider stage. Reflecting on such moments invites us to acknowledge and appreciate fortune's subtle dance in our lives, fostering a deeper sense of gratitude for circumstances beyond our control. As you reflect on your own life, consider how fortune has touched you. Do you see it as a friend, bringing surprising joys and opportunities, or as an unpredictable force that sometimes disrupts your plans? By examining these perspectives, we can shift our focus to appreciate fortune's role in shaping our life's narrative. This reflection isn't about attributing all successes or failures to chance, but recognizing the interplay of effort and fortune in our lives. Ultimately, embracing fortune aligns with the Stoic path of equanimity, finding balance amidst life's ebb and flow. By accepting the uncertainty of fortune, we free ourselves from the illusion of total control and open ourselves to gratitude for the unexpected gifts that come our way. How might this understanding of fortune influence your approach to life's uncertainties? By welcoming fortune as a natural, uncontrollable aspect of life, we cultivate a more content, fulfilled mindset, appreciating each moment for the unique blend of effort, virtue, and serendipity that it is. In our daily lives, challenges often loom large, casting shadows over our plans and aspirations. Yet, Stoicism offers a transformative lens through which to view these difficulties, not as impediments but as opportunities for profound growth and self-improvement. The Stoic approach encourages us to see challenges as crucial catalysts for developing resilience, character, and gratitude. This perspective aligns seamlessly with Marcus Aurelius's insightful reminder: the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This ancient wisdom highlights the Stoic belief that obstacles are not barriers, but rather essential components of the path itself. Viewing challenges as opportunities requires a shift in mindset. Instead of perceiving them as setbacks, we are invited to embrace them as valuable lessons. This reframing process fosters resilience by teaching us to adapt, endure, and emerge stronger in the face of adversity. Each challenge we confront becomes a stepping stone, shaping our character and equipping us with the skills necessary for future endeavors. In this way, challenges become the fertile ground where resilience is nurtured and gratitude is cultivated. Imagine facing a significant personal or professional setback, perhaps a failed project, a disrupted relationship, or a missed opportunity. Initially, these scenarios might evoke frustration, disappointment, or even despair. However, through the Stoic lens, each of these challenges holds the potential for growth and learning. By embracing the obstacle, we can examine what went wrong, identify the lessons to be learned, and use this newfound wisdom to approach future situations more effectively. Reflecting on such experiences not only strengthens our resilience, but also deepens our appreciation for the growth derived from adversity. To make this perspective actionable, consider reframing a current, pressing challenge in your life as an opportunity for growth. Begin by identifying the emotions and thoughts this challenge evokes. Are there feelings of fear, frustration, or inadequacy? Once identified, consciously shift your focus to the aspects of the situation within your control. What actions can you take to navigate this challenge? What skills or qualities can you develop in response? By actively engaging with the challenge, you transform it from a source of stress into an avenue for personal development. For instance, let's say you are struggling with a demanding job assignment that feels overwhelming. Rather than succumbing to stress, view this assignment as an opportunity to enhance your time management skills, deepen your knowledge, or collaborate effectively with colleagues. By reframing the situation in this light, you not only equip yourself with valuable competencies, but also cultivate a sense of gratitude for the chance to grow and improve. Take a moment to reflect. How do you currently approach challenges in your life? Do you see them as insurmountable obstacles or as opportunities for growth? By applying Stoic principles, you can shift your perspective and empower yourself to face difficulties with bravery and curiosity. This reframed approach not only enhances your resilience, but also enriches your life with gratitude for the lessons and growth that challenges bring. Ultimately, understanding the nature of challenges through the Stoic perspective equips us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and fortitude. By embracing obstacles as opportunities, we align ourselves with a path of continuous personal growth and gratitude, transforming our journey into one of empowerment and fulfillment. As you encounter your own challenges, consider how Stoic principles might enrich your approach, allowing you to harness the transformative power of adversity for a richer, more resilient life. Imagine the profound satisfaction that comes from recognizing your own personal growth. Perhaps it's the moment when you realize that your patience has expanded, allowing you to handle stress more gracefully, or when you see tangible results from a skill you've been honing over time. Such instances are not only rewarding but also deeply aligned with the Stoic philosophy of contentment through self-improvement. The Stoics firmly believed that true contentment arises not from external possessions or accolades, but from the continuous journey toward personal excellence. Seneca, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, aptly noted, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This quote reminds us that the pursuit of self-improvement, though challenging, is the path to overcoming life's difficulties and achieving lasting contentment. Self-improvement in the Stoic sense involves regularly examining and refining our character, thoughts, and actions to align more closely with virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This ongoing process of bettering oneself cultivates a sense of fulfillment that is both deep and enduring. Unlike fleeting happiness derived from external sources, the contentment gained from self-improvement is resilient, able to withstand the vicissitudes of life. Consider how continuous personal growth can lead to lasting contentment. For instance, when you set a goal to improve your patience by practicing mindfulness, the journey itself becomes a source of satisfaction. Each time you pause before reacting, you not only enhance your patience but also feel a sense of achievement. Over time, these incremental improvements build a more composed and resilient version of yourself, bolstering your inner peace regardless of external circumstances. To incorporate this Stoic principle into daily life, start by setting a personal improvement goal that aligns with Stoic ideals. This might involve cultivating a specific virtue such as courage, perhaps by stepping out of your comfort zone and speaking up in situations where you would typically remain silent. Alternatively, you could focus on developing self-discipline by committing to a regular exercise routine or meditation practice, both of which fortify your mind and body. Once you have chosen a goal, break it down into manageable steps. For example, if your aim is to enhance your wisdom, you might set a daily or weekly goal to read philosophical texts or engage with challenging ideas. This structured approach to self-improvement not only makes the process less daunting, but also provides a clear path to follow, increasing your likelihood of success. Reflect for a moment. What area of your life could benefit from focused self-improvement? Is it a personal relationship where empathy and communication might be improved? Or perhaps it's a professional skill that requires further development. By identifying specific areas for growth, you can channel your efforts toward meaningful change that enriches your life with deeper contentment. In essence, the Stoic path to contentment through self-improvement is a lifelong journey, one that encourages us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. By committing to continuous personal development, we not only align ourselves with Stoic ideals but also cultivate a richer, more fulfilling existence. How will you embark on this journey of self-improvement and, in doing so, transform your pursuit of contentment into a reality that withstands the test of time? Through the lens of Stoicism, each step on this path is not just progress but a celebration of the strength that lies within. Imagine waking up in a house filled with the latest gadgets, designer clothes, and all the luxuries one could desire. Now ask yourself, do these material possessions truly lead to lasting happiness and contentment? This question lies at the heart of a significant challenge in our modern society, where the accumulation of material goods is often equated with success and happiness. Yet the Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, offer a radically different perspective. The Stoics prioritize what can be termed as inner wealth over material possessions. They propose that true contentment arises from the cultivation of virtues and the stability of character rather than the transient satisfaction derived from acquiring more stuff. This philosophy invites us to redefine wealth, shifting the emphasis from external acquisitions to internal richness. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wisely observed, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This quote succinctly captures the essence of Stoic detachment from materialism. According to Epictetus, the relentless pursuit of material wealth often leads to a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. By contrast, contentment is found through cultivating a sense of sufficiency and reducing our dependence on external goods for happiness. Embracing this Stoic principle involves a conscious evaluation of our personal attachment to material goods. Consider the time, energy, and resources that often go into acquiring and maintaining possessions. While some level of material comfort can enhance our lives, an excessive focus on materialism can distract us from what truly matters: our personal growth, relationships, and contributions to the world. A practical application of Stoic detachment from materialism starts with assessing your possessions' role in your life. Begin by asking yourself what items you truly need versus those that are merely status symbols or fleeting desires. This doesn't mean giving up all material possessions, but rather cultivating an awareness of how each item impacts your life and mental well-being. For instance, try the exercise of decluttering. Select a particular area of your home, perhaps a closet or a workspace, and consider each item's purpose and value. As you sort through your belongings, ask yourself, does this item bring me joy, serve a practical purpose, or contribute to my personal growth? By letting go of unnecessary possessions, you create space, both physical and mental, for what genuinely enriches your life. Reflect also on the impact materialism has on your gratitude and contentment. Does the constant pursuit of the next big thing overshadow your appreciation for what you already have? By shifting focus from material acquisitions to fostering gratitude for the present, we enhance our ability to find contentment in everyday experiences and relationships. This detachment from materialism aligns with the Stoic pursuit of living a life of virtue and purpose. By prioritizing inner wealth, we build resilience against the inevitable changes and losses of material goods, fostering a more stable and enduring sense of happiness. In conclusion, the Stoic philosophy offers a liberating perspective on material wealth, guiding us to prioritize what truly matters for a fulfilling life. As you reflect on your relationship with material possessions, consider how adopting this Stoic principle might transform your outlook, leading to greater gratitude and contentment. How might this renewed focus on inner wealth reshape your definition of a successful and happy life? By embracing this path, we begin to discover the profound contentment that lies beyond material possessions, rooted deeply in the wealth of our character and virtues. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, impatience often infiltrates our daily routines. We find ourselves tapping our feet in line, checking our phones while waiting for the elevator, and growing restless during a slow internet connection. This constant need for instant gratification reflects our struggle with impatience, a pervasive trait that can hinder our ability to appreciate the present moment. The Stoics, however, offer a timeless counterbalance to this modern impatience through the cultivation of patience and tolerance, virtues that not only enhance our inner peace but also deepen our sense of gratitude. Stoic philosophy teaches us that by developing patience, we create space for calm reflection, allowing us to better navigate the complexities of life with grace and composure. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor whose meditations remain influential, eloquently captured the essence of patience when he wrote, "Patience and time do more than force and rage." This profound insight emphasizes patience as a powerful tool for achieving peace and understanding. By practicing patience, we train our minds to remain steady and focused, reducing the unnecessary stress and frustration that often accompany impatience. The Stoic emphasis on patience involves recognizing that many aspects of life are beyond our control. By accepting this fact, we learn to approach life's challenges with a calm and measured response rather than reacting with impatience or frustration. Cultivating patience allows us to view difficulties as opportunities for growth and gratitude, rather than sources of irritation. Practical application of this Stoic virtue begins with identifying situations where impatience tends to arise. Consider a daily scenario such as your commute to work, where delays or traffic often provoke impatience. Instead of succumbing to frustration, practice patience by reframing this time as an opportunity for mindfulness or reflection. Use it to listen to an inspiring podcast, practice deep breathing, or plan your day with a clear mind. Another area ripe for practicing patience might involve your interactions with others. Whether it's dealing with a talkative colleague or waiting for a partner to get ready, these moments are perfect for applying Stoic patience. By choosing to respond with understanding and tolerance, you not only ease your own tension but also foster positive relationships. Reflect on your own life. Where can you infuse more patience to cultivate greater contentment? Is it in your professional life where deadlines and pressures mount? Or perhaps in personal relationships where differing perspectives may lead to conflict? By identifying these areas, you can begin to apply patience intentionally, transforming potentially stressful situations into opportunities for gratitude and growth. In practicing patience, we align with the Stoic belief that tranquility of mind is attainable through virtuous living. This shift not only enhances our personal well-being, but also deepens our gratitude for the journey itself, regardless of the obstacles encountered along the way. As you cultivate patience in your life, consider how this practice might influence your perspective and interactions. How might embracing a more patient approach lead to greater contentment and appreciation for the present moment? Embracing patience as a virtue, we find that life's tempo becomes less frenetic and our experiences become richer. Through the practice of patience and tolerance, we open ourselves to a deeper sense of gratitude, paving the way for a more fulfilling and peaceful existence. By applying these Stoic principles, we transform impatience into a potent opportunity for personal growth, enriching our lives with calmness and gratitude. In our modern world, the gentle embrace of silence is often a rare and elusive gift. The constant hum of technology, the ceaseless notifications demanding our attention, and the relentless pace of everyday life create a cacophony that drowns out the whispers of our own thoughts. Within this noise, the opportunity for silence, true, undisturbed silence, becomes a treasure that, once sought, opens doors to deeper reflection and gratitude. Silence paired with solitude serves as a powerful catalyst for introspection. It provides a sanctuary away from external demands, inviting us to turn inward and listen to the quiet voice of our own consciousness. In this calm refuge, we can assess our lives, understand our emotions, and connect more profoundly with our inner selves. The Stoics, with their profound appreciation for introspection, recognize the transformative power of silence and solitude. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, offers timeless wisdom on the virtues of solitude. He once reflected, "Solitude will be salutary for you. There is nothing more excellent, nothing more productive than to set aside some portion of our lives for searching our own hearts." This insight underscores the importance of carving out time exclusively for oneself, a practice that fosters a heightened state of awareness and gratitude. The process of embracing silence is not merely about escaping noise, but about fostering an environment where genuine reflection can occur. It is within these moments of quiet that we gain clarity, allowing gratitude to flourish naturally. Silence provides the space to appreciate the subtleties of life, to count our blessings, and to recognize the beauty in simplicity. This reflection nurtures a grateful heart, one that cherishes each experience, however ordinary it may seem. Incorporating more silence into our daily lives requires intentionality. Start by allocating time each day for silence. This might be as simple as a few minutes in the morning before the world awakens, or a quiet walk in nature where the rustle of leaves and birdsong replace digital noise. Disconnecting from distractions, even briefly, can have profound effects on our mental state and overall well-being. Create specific routines or rituals that invite silence into your daily life. Consider practicing meditation, where focusing on the breath in silence can center and ground you, or engage in reflective journaling in a quiet space, allowing thoughts to flow freely onto the page. Each of these practices offers an opportunity to pause, reflect, and cultivate gratitude for both the significant and the seemingly mundane. Reflect on your personal experiences with noise and silence. What are the moments in your life where silence has brought clarity or solace? How might carving out regular intervals of solitude enhance your gratitude? These reflective questions can guide you in designing a life that embraces more silence, fostering an environment where gratitude thrives. By welcoming silence and solitude, we align ourselves with Stoic virtues, embracing a lifestyle that values introspection and gratitude. In this quiet refuge, we discover a nurturing space where gratitude can grow, unencumbered by the distractions of the outside world. Consider how these moments of silence might transform your perception of daily life, enriching your journey with a deeper appreciation for the present moment. As you integrate silence into your routine, you may find that it becomes a wellspring of gratitude and insight. How will you embrace the gift of silence and solitude, allowing it to deepen your understanding and appreciation of the world around you? In the stillness, may you uncover a profound sense of peace and gratitude, connecting more deeply with your own heart and mind. As we draw this exploration of cultivating gratitude and contentment through Stoic philosophy to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've traveled together. The path of Stoicism invites us to reshape our perception, embrace acceptance, and practice mindfulness, guiding us toward a life of deeper satisfaction and peace. Throughout this video, we've seen how perception plays a pivotal role in shaping our reality. By choosing to view challenges as opportunities for growth, and by reframing our experiences with a focus on what's within our control, we're empowered to face life with resilience and gratitude. The Stoic practice of cognitive detachment reminds us to observe our emotions without getting swept away by them, allowing us to maintain clarity and composure. Acceptance, another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, teaches us to embrace the present moment as it is. It encourages us to find peace with what we cannot change, fostering a deep appreciation for the here and now. By accepting life's unpredictability rather than resisting it, we cultivate a mindset of gratitude for the gifts and lessons each day brings. Mindfulness, as we've discussed, is not just about being present but being fully engaged with our surroundings and inner thoughts. By creating space for silence and solitude, we allow ourselves to reconnect with our inner selves, deepening our sense of gratitude and contentment. As we ponder the wisdom of the Stoics, Seneca's words come to mind. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. This powerful quote encapsulates the essence of Stoicism, a reminder that true contentment lies in appreciating what we have, right here, right now. Now, consider how these principles can be woven into the fabric of your daily life. What small shifts in perception could lead to greater patience or gratitude? How might embracing acceptance change the way you approach challenges or setbacks? These reflections are personal invitations to explore how Stoic practices can enhance your personal growth and well-being. I encourage you to take what resonates from this discussion and apply it to your own life. Experiment with different Stoic exercises like reflection or gratitude journaling and observe the impact on your mindset and emotions. Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. I would love to hear how Stoicism is shaping your journey. If you found this video valuable, consider subscribing to the channel for more content on Stoic philosophy and personal development. Dive into discussions about living well, finding peace within, and cultivating a life rich with gratitude and purpose. Together, we can embark on a continuous journey of growth and exploration. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Stoic practices. May these insights inspire you to live each day with greater awareness, gratitude, and contentment. Remember, the path to a fulfilling life is not about accumulating more, but about appreciating and making the most of what we already have.